Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. It is Sunday morning and the first thing I do when I wake up is empty out my dishwasher. I run my dishwasher once a day, and during the weekdays my kitchen is finished by 7 o'clock. So then I run it and it's done by 9 o'clock. So before I go to sleep, I empty out the dishwasher so the next morning I have everything ready to go. But it's a weekend, there is no rush, so that's why I haven't done anything last night. So this is what I'm doing in the morning. And while I was doing this, my husband actually went to get some breakfast from outside. Kids were still sleeping, so we just didn't want to go. He said, I'll go to the restaurant and get some breakfast. So the restaurant that he went to, it was a Chick-fil-A, and we totally forgot that Sunday they are closed. They are not open on Sunday. So then he called me. He said he'll just go to the grocery store and he'll get something. So I'm gonna show you what he bought. So here we have is the broccoli slaw. So basically in this one is the broccoli, carrot and cabbage. Actually, I asked him to bring that. And here we have the grape tomatoes, strawberries, shredded carrot, red cabbage, also this waffle. Both of my kids love this waffle as well as this strawberry smoothie. This one has a probiotic in it and many different kind of yogurt. My both of my kids love this yogurt, especially after school. When they come home, I make the parfait out of this. Just add fresh any kind of fruits, granola, and they just love that. So he brought all that as well as this hash brown, and this hash brown is so good. You can find this same kind of one at the Target also. So all I do is, you can make this in the oven, but I'm just trying to make it quickly, so that's why I'm making on this tawa. You just need either oil or the ghee. Of course, with the ghee, it tastes much better. So all you need to do is just apply a little bit ghee on top. Let it get crispy on both sides. It takes hardly 5 minutes, and that's it. So that was basically our breakfast. So while the hash brown is getting crispy, I'm gonna make the chai on this other side. If you really want to see how I make my chai, I'm gonna link that video down below in the description box, because I'm sure many of you will have a question that why I don't add any water into my chai. The reason is because I'm using the 2% milk here. Now 2% milk doesn't have that much fat in it. It's already thin, and top of that, if you add water into it, it's thin it out more, and it just doesn't taste good at all. So I never add water into my chai. And yes, this is lots of ginger, but that's how I like my chai to be. So I'm gonna link that video down below. Do check it out. And once the chai is ready, our breakfast is ready too. So here, as you can see, I do have the hash brown with the ketchup, as well as I did make the cumin. And again, I do have the video about it. So I'm gonna link that video down below in the description box, as well as my chai. And these are the bakar vadi. My friend just came from India. She's the one who bought it. And after breakfast, I was kind of hungry. So I got this falsa from Indian store. These are the frozen one, and I just love falsa. Here we never get the fresh one. So this is the first time I bought the frozen one to see how it is. It was okay. It was not that great. But of course, whatever we can get here, we just have to get the best out of it. And after that, actually, I just went and take care of the house, because there was a few area that I need to take care of it. You know, over the period of time, you accumulate so much things, and you have to get rid of the things that you are not using it. So that's what I was basically doing. And here for the lunch, I'm making quinoa with the vegetables. Because if you have seen my last vlog, then you know that on Friday we had that delicious heavy food. So of course I had to keep everything in a balance. So here in a pan I took about tablespoon ghee. Once the ghee is hot enough, I add onion, let that saute for a minute or so, and then add green peas. Let this saute for just a few seconds, and on this other side, as you can see, I already made quinoa. So for that, you need 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cup of water, and that doesn't take more than 10 minutes. And this process take hardly 5 minutes because all these vegetables, what I'm adding here, you do want the crunch. So you don't want to overcook them. So here I add some shredded carrot as well as the broccoli, cabbage and carrot mix. Next, I'm gonna add the cabbage, and in this one, actually, you can add any kind of vegetables that you like. Of course, you can add some tofu, paneer, whatever you like, you can add it. And quinoa is so healthy. And sometimes I give this to my kids for their lunch also. So even if it's cold, it tastes good. And here I'm adding some chickpeas for protein because I didn't have tofu. Next, I'm adding some soya sauce in it as well as the 2 tablespoon chili garlic sauce. Now with the 2 tablespoon, it was like a medium spicy, so you can adjust that according to your taste. After that, I'm gonna let that cook for a minute or so just to make sure that all the flavor goes into the vegetables, and then I add the quinoa, mix it, and that's about it. Our lunch is all done. After lunch, again, I went and took care of the things that I was working on. And actually, Sunday was the Super Bowl Sunday. So my husband and kids, they all were excited about the game. And then we decided that we'll just get the dinner from outside. Since I already had a long day working with all these things, I was, of course, happy with that idea. So then we decided to get the dinner from the Panera Bread. And when I went to get the food, I hardly see anyone on the road because, of course, as I mentioned, it was the game day, so I'm sure everyone must be glued to the TV. So we got the dinner from Panera Bread. So these are the things that I got it. So whenever we want some light and comforting food, then we always go to Panera because their soup, salad, sandwiches are so good. So this time I ordered 2 cookies for kids, and we got lucky because they accidentally add 6 cookies in our order. And usually I check my order before I get it because what happened most of the time with the American restaurant that they add meat in it, and we are vegetarians, so if I don't check it there, once we bring it home, if there is any kind of meat in it, then of course the food get wasted and we don't end up eating anything. So I always check my order before I get it. But today I was in a rush. Of course, they were also busy because of the game, so I did not check anything. The good thing, our order was fine. There was no meat in it, but then we got lucky with the cookies. So, of course, we did not eat all the cookies. We still have some left, but food was awesome. So basically, I ordered soup. That was the tomato soup. It comes with the bread and sandwiches. Also, these are the tortellini Alfredo. If you have never tried their pasta, do try it. I'm sure you guys will like it. It comes in the 2 versions. So there is a one with the chicken and one with the without. So you just, if you're a vegetarian, you can just say you don't want the chicken and they will not add it. And also, if you have never tried their mac and cheese, do try it, guys, because I'm not big fan actually of mac and cheese, but I just love their mac and cheese so much. It is so creamy, so tasty. So these are the things that I got it. As you can see, there is a um, sandwiches as well as the tortellini Alfredo cookies. Also, there is some chips, soup, bread. So that was our Sunday night dinner. And basically, that's how we end our Sunday night, watching game as well as eating all this yummy food. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.